Welcome to the Numerology and Astrology for October 7th, 2021. If you add all those numbers together, you get the number 13. And if you add the 1 and the 3 together, you get the number 4. The number 4 brings out the part of us that is the seeker of harmony and balance. Buddha is the archetype for this number and is associated with balanced existence. The number 4 asks us to look at the balance or imbalance within. This is the number of communication and negotiation. It is the number for seeking compromise and that core desire to help manifest a calming energy because of your center and personal experience. While the number 4 likes to solve problems, it is the type of energy that is associated with complex patterns that confuse the mind and ensnare the souls of others. Often, we need to make sense out of something. To find that elusive balance, we will take something too far in order to make us pull back and feel into what is authentically true for us now. This number is the fine line between being assertive and aggressive, clear and yet kind, honest and yet compassionate. Today, try to do that for yourself. When we attempt to communicate in new ways, the first step is to learn to listen with our whole body, not just our ears. And remind yourself that listening and being objective does not mean you have to agree with others. The power comes from witnessing another fully. The greater value in the number 4 is in finally understanding where someone is coming from. The astrology today. Firsts and lasts have more energy and power as we shift the Libra moon into the sign of Scorpio mid-morning. We may feel a shift in focus and intention. Something specific is arising, wanting us to pay attention. Notice those whose egos are aggressively certain and whose intentions seem to push at us in ways that make us uncomfortable. There are those that need to be right. It is as if something darker from the subconscious is rising up and having a moment in this reality. With the Mercury retrograde lining up with the shifts in the moon, it can make us jumpy and excitable in odd and strange ways. It's time to deal with a few things, but what is most important is connecting with others and having care and concern when others are in distress. Venus shifts into Sagittarius and will be there until November 5th. While Venus wants love and Sagittarius embraces travel and adventure, many may be wanting to get away from it all. We may find ourselves being overtly blunt in our words and in order to try to seek a clear connection with others. There is a stronger than normal desire to find the answers we seek. It allows us to be very truthful and look at those things we are less familiar with inside. It is important to be more careful financially. No sudden spending. We may regret it later. There is too much that is confusing and too many small things seem off. Take time to think things through. Impulsive behavior is going to be too reactive to be effective, nor will it give it the outcome we seek. And my quote for today. Our choices in life can become habits. Those habits can pull us into those places that we are still unhealed and those places where we lost parts of ourselves. Those habits are those aspects wanting to be loved and embraced and brought into alignment and balanced within our soul. All that we are, all that we have ever been, is still a part of our makeup. All parts have value in the correct setting or moment in time. It is when we have internal balance that things shift out of habit and into conscious choice. Then we can move into the unified field of energy that is the flow of life and the divine. In that way, we are no longer separate. Then we claim our position as an integral part of the magic that is the matrix of this world. And my blog for today. I feel into my heart, and I know how hard this heart has tried. I feel into my heart, and I still feel how often she has cried. I feel into my heart, and I know the purpose of pain. I feel into my heart, and I understand my many gains. I feel into my heart, and I feel all the love within. I feel into my heart and I want to wash away humanity's sins. I feel into my heart and I watch the choices of some take them off the path of goodness and light. I feel into my heart and I know how painful will be their plight. I feel into my heart and I know that this life is the greatest gift. I feel into my heart and I recognize how love sets some adrift. And yet I would never change one precious thing. That is why many of us keep coming back again. Thanks, everyone.